Hi and welcome to another Countycomm one-take video. Today's one opportunity to show you something is I'll be showing you the wound seal kit from H&H. H&H, we've talked about this on other videos, is a big medical provider. They're one of our vendors. We're very pleased to have them and work with them. This wound seal kit is part of the kit that we're deploying to downrange operators that have attended our classes. This is our actual favorite wound seal kit. What do we like about this wound seal kit? Well, first of all, let's talk about wound seal. Do I use this on my leg? Well, I guess you could, but why? Wound seal kit, follow your local protocol. This is not a, here's my legal thing. Follow your local protocols. This is not a substitute for real-world training. This is just an informational video on the H&H wound seal kit. Okay, follow your local protocol. Our local protocol is anything from navel to chin that is an open wound. Somebody takes a gunshot wound, ice pick, anything like that. Any penetrating trauma from navel to chin is going to get a wound seal kit. So what it is it's an occlusive dressing. In the old days, they take the Vaseline package and you'd make a one-way valve, piece of plastic. God, World War II, you take your cigarette pack, tape it on 4 sides. But today, policy or the technique is 3 sides because we're going to make it venting, but we'll talk a little bit more about that. But we're going to make an occlusive chest seal. That's why it's called an occlusive hydrogel dressing. So our partner, our buddy, walks in. Somehow he's presenting to us with a penetrating chest wound. X marks the spot. Let's just call that an ice pick wound. Make it really easy. Anytime we have a hole, an opening in the chest, well, why is it important? When our patient breathes in, air is going to go into the chest cavity. When our patient breathes in, air is also going to go into this hole that it isn't supposed to go into, and that's bad. What that causes causes lung to collapse, and it's going to cause the pressure on the heart and the other lung to move. We're going to see deviated trachea, all kinds of little stuff. But what we're going to really see is he's going to have problems breathing, and he's going to have some chest pain. It's going to be a mess. So we don't want to do that. The best way to prevent that is got a hole with air going in, no problem. We're supposed to take our gloved hand, boom, provide pressure. That's great. I mean, this is one of those deals where you as a medic, care provider, first aid person, yeah, you need 3 or 4 hands. So let's just say we'll have our partner hold pressure on there. This is a one-take video, so I haven't got a partner here. This is all me. What I need to do is quickly whip open my wound seal kit. This is going to have that dressing. So let's open this up. I talk so much about the ease of opening on these packages. Look at this. H&H, they do it for the military. Big diamonds. If you can't see these diamonds even in low light, sorry. We open it up, peel it open just like that. Boom, out comes the wound seal. Here it is. Got 2 things. Wait, let's see what's going on. Hey, I got this and I got this. What is this? This is a gauze type material. What is the purpose of this? Purpose of this is to wipe the wound off, get any blood or liquids off. Could be a sweat because, this patient is a candidate for shock, which is pale, cool, sweaty. Pale, cool, diaphoretic, pale, cool, sweaty. So, boom, we want to wipe that off. Then we open up the hydro seal. There we go. Look at this. Again, make it easy for us, right? See that? We're just going to peel that off, just like that. And here we go. So X marks the spot. Remember that? So all we do is peel this off. Oh, God. Now, here's the deal. If you're in rotor wash from a helicopter or something, you're screwed because this sticky thing is going to stick to everything. Put it on. We smooth it out because we want to get rid of any of the little air bubbles, any of these little cavities that will bring air in there. Excuse me. There is. We have sealed it. Here, heroes. His life is saved. No, not yet. Hopefully this was a 3-inch ice pick. Hey, then it's easy to fix. What we need to do, and I'm not gonna do it here because this guy's gonna fall on the table. In real world, we always say, where are the other bullets? Where is the exit wound? So we're gonna be looking for an exit wound. We're gonna lift him up. We find an exit wound. We're gonna do the same thing. Patch it up nice and big, to the exit wound. Something we like about this particular wound seal, everybody's got a wound seal kit. We like this. Look how small that is, and look how thin that is. 2 of these, because I would recommend carrying 2, because, often there's when there's an entrance wound, often there's an exit wound. My last patient did not have an exit wound, they only had an entrance wound. And I was looking, where is my exit wound? But there was no exit wound. But most patients will have an exit wound. So you have 2 of these. But 2 of these, side by side, fit right in your trauma plate. If you're law enforcement, if you're wearing body armor, they fit right next to the trauma plate in soft body armor. If you're wearing hard body armor, you got even more real estate. So what we like about it is the thin packaging. That's super. It's really important. This packaging, in a mass casualty incident with multiple patients, I can do this. I can turn this into an occlusive dressing too. So in our classes we talk about improvising. We talk about arts and crafts. This is a wonderful piece of equipment here. And the gauze, we talked about that. So exit wound, we're going to cover that. So some of the big phrases are vented chest seals. Vented chest seals are a great thing. Bad news about vented chest seals are they take a whole lot more room. You have to use a little more care in moving them. But they automatically vent, which is great. If this patient presents with all of a sudden problems breathing, shortness of breath, what are we going to do? We're going to vent it ourselves. How do we vent it ourselves? We grab the ripcord. We tell the patient, big inhale, here we go, and we rip this up and off, vent, and then we close it back up again. And we can do that. We just vented it. We didn't need that vent. The vents typically take more room in the packaging, more care needs to be used in the packaging, and always higher price. But on something like this, it's not about the price, it's about the quality of the product. So this seal is 6 by 8 inches. More than adequate to cover most trauma, most penetrating trauma that I have seen. Not made with natural latex rubber, so it's good for, okay, so good, no latex. It's good, single use, of course. Product's sterile and all that. Instructions for use shows you on using it for a laceration on an arm. I don't know why you would use that, but, anything with penetrating trauma to the chest and chest, this is quite the tool for you. I think Countycomm, I think we have them at a very fair price. It's in our big trouble kit, which gives you most everything you're going to need. I hope you're not going to need more than that, but it gives you a wide assortment of tools here. Not a whole lot else to tell you about this. Occlusive chest seal. It occludes. It stops the air from going in where it's not supposed to. I don't know what else I need to tell you about that. Not returnable. How about that? Countycomm's policy would be your wound seal kit. I'm sorry, not returnable. If you used it, we don't want it back, and but you'll be a big fan of it should you use it, because it's going to make your life a lot better than the alternatives. Nothing else to tell you. Okay. Until our next video, stay safe and be alert.